Hi everyone, this is a review of the brand new Fall 2019 Hudson 43 wax melts from Joann stores or Joann Fabric. The Hudson 43 brand is made by Tuscany Candle. These cost a whopping $4.99, which is way too expensive for store-bought melts, especially considering that one, they're made by Tuscany Candle, which usually don't throw well for me. Two, they're made with a soy blend, and soy wax tends to not throw as well as paraffin. And three, they're made with essential oils, and I find that wax melts that contain essential oils, depending on how much essential oils, often don't throw well. So I didn't have high hopes for these, but I was pleasantly surprised that for the most part, they threw really well. And of course, and the scents are just fantastic. For the most part, the scents are really, really good. So even though the wax is the same consistency as Tuscany Candle wax melts have always been, they may have tweaked the formula or maybe added more fragrance oil. Like I said, some of these scents are really good, although there's just too many standard pumpkin-y, cinnamon-y apple scents that smell a lot alike. I would have liked to have seen more creative scents and like woodsy tobacco type blends, but that's okay. It is fall, so it kind of makes sense. So first one we have is apple spice, and I don't need to open them because you can see what they look like right through the package, and it just says fresh baked apple. This is a fake cinnamon apple air freshener scent. It's not bad, but not sweet enough. And there are other similar scents out there that smell better. This might be the same as Tuscany Harvest Cider scent that came out last year. The throw on this one was mild, 2.5 out of 5. But this one is actually the weakest throwing scent out of this bunch. So next we have candy apple. And this one is amazing. It says hot caramel apple. It's an incredibly yummy scent that smells like apple and salty buttered caramel popcorn. That's the only way I can describe it, but it's super rich. It's just fantastic. And the throw is very strong, 4 out of 5, which for Tuscany melts is really, I'm kind of surprised. Pleasantly surprised. Next we have cinnamon chai latte. It says robust and rich latte. I smell sweet cinnamon and a smidgen of mocha, I think. I don't smell tea or chai, but I like it. It's a nice, sweet, rich cinnamon scent. It's not a harsh or a big red type of cinnamon. It smells like a cinnamon roll without the bready note. So if you like, even if you don't like cinnamon scents, you might like this one. And the throw is very strong, 4 out of 5. Next is copper leaves. It says crisp autumn air. This is a biting, sour pine scent with a woodsy note and a hint of old brown apples, but not in a bad way. It smells a lot like Better Homes and Gardens crisp fall leaves. I don't have that scent anymore, but it might actually be almost exactly the same scent. Normally I don't like this type of scent, but I do like this one. So maybe it's not the same as crisp fall leaves because I know I didn't like that scent. Throw on this one is bold, 5 out of 5. Took over the entire house. Next is Fall Festival, and it says tangy autumn spices. This just smells like sweet pumpkin pie filling with extra cinnamon. It's actually quite nice. It smells better than a lot of other pumpkin-y scents out there. It's probably the same as the Tuscany Candle Fall Festival that came out last year. And the throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. Farmstand Cider says autumn apple cider. This smells like homemade fermented apple cider, like the opaque kind that's made with old brown apples and a little bit of a bitter sour note. It doesn't have the brown leaves or the slight pine note that a lot of these types of scents have, which usually make the scent more interesting. So I really didn't care for this one. And it might be the same scent as Tuscany Candle Cranberry Apple Cider that came out like a year or two ago. And the throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. Next is Harvest Home. It says warm autumn Warm Autumn Spices. This one smells just like the Fall Festival scent. Even the color of the wax is the same. This one might be just a smidgen sweeter, but it's basically the same scent. And the throw is like a 3 out of 5. I would say a medium throw. Good for a small to medium-sized room. Next is Patchouli Honey. It says honey, sweet honey. This is the one I was looking forward to the most. Now, Tuscany Candle does have a patchouli scent, but that one is a pure, rich, authentic patchouli. This is like a perfume scent with an incensey, floral, and slightly woodsy notes. I do smell the honey as well, but if I didn't know it was in there, I might not know what it is. It smells a little bit like old perfume, but not in a bad way. It's a very nice scent, although not what I was expecting based on the name. And the throw is medium, like a 3 out of 5. We have Pumpkin and Acorns. It says pumpkin and oak. That's what it says on the label. This smells like a combination of pumpkin and rich salted chestnuts with a bit of a buttered popcorn note. It's a fantastic scent, and the throw is very strong, 4 out of 5. Next is Pumpkin Apple. It says pumpkin and sugared apple. This is a sweet pumpkin pie filling scent with a hint of apple. When it's melted, though, I barely smell the apple. It's a nice, rich scent, and I think it's the same as Tuscany Candle Pumpkin Apple that came out, I think, a year or so ago. And the throw is bold, 5 out of 5. Took over the entire house. Next, we have Pumpkin Spice. It says pumpkin, clove, and cinnamon. This is a rich, yummy, sweet scent of cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg, which are cinnamon or pumpkin spices, and maybe a hint of molasses. It smells more like the pumpkin pie filling than the pie itself. It's similar to the Fall Festival scent, but Fall Festival is mostly cinnamon, while I think this scent has more nutmeg. And the throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. And last we have Spiced Pear. It says fall spices and pear. Oh, fall spices and pear. This smells almost exactly like the candy apple scent. Even the wax is the same color. It's a fantastic scent, just like candy apple. I think this scent is more salty, more like salty buttered popcorn with just a hint of caramel apple. It smells almost, it smells almost exactly like Sensational's pumpkin apple muffins. And it's definitely the same scent as last year's Tuscany Candle Spiced Pear. And the throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. So there you have it. If you're looking for something, I don't want to say a little bit different, because for the most part, these scents are not really that much different from a lot of other fall scents out there. But the candy apple is my favorite, and the candy apple and the copper leaves are the ones that really stand out for me. And the throw is really good on these. However, that price of $4.99, I don't know if I can get past that. Maybe they'll probably end up going on sale, and if you have coupons, then on top of that, then that would make sense. But they didn't have that many there. I think there were only like 3 or 4 of each scent. So I think once they're sold out, they're going to be gone. And I don't think they sell them online. So, so there's that. So if you want to read a text version of this review, just go to waxmeltreviews.com. And if you can join our Facebook group where we discuss all different brands and scents for retail and store-bought wax melts. And you can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and also on our website at waxmeltreviews.com. Have a good day.